Hey church, this is the week of special messages because we have a lot going on and a lot of transitions and we want to keep you up to date. So during this time of worshiping at home and online, something that's been a really great benefit has been our adult education hour. And right before the service, we've been able to connect with scholars all over the country, even the world, to come and talk with us. And these events have been really well attended. And so as we transition back to in-person activities, we're actually going to create a hybrid adult education hour. So if you are on our campus on Sunday mornings at 9 o'clock, you can go to the Louise Roberts room where our adult education speaker will either be in person, or if that speaker is presenting over Zoom, they will be broadcast into that room. If you are watching from home because you're worshiping online that day, and the speakers in the Louise Roberts room, they will be broadcast over Zoom so you can connect to the Zoom link. Or if they're on Zoom, then you'll be in the same Zoom room with them. If you didn't understand what I just said, basically you can come to Adult Ed either in the Louise Roberts room or still through Zoom every single week. And we wanted to let you know that our adult education over these next 6 weeks is going to align with our sermon series, Created to Create. Talk a little bit more about the sermon series, Dan.
Well, we thought what better time to engage in some art therapy, both, verbally and also physically than now. I mean, this is a great time for us to think about the ways in which we are truly creative beings. And the pandemic illustrated that in so many amazing ways. I saw pictures of all the incredible things that you all were creating in your homes and in your kitchens and in your gardens and in the world. So we are celebrating that creativity. We're trying to ignite that spark of creativity within each of us as we enter the world in this new era of 2021. And so we are inviting artists and people who have different opinions about art or different involvements in the art world to give these adult ed presentations on Sunday mornings. And of course, our sermon series is going to be about different ways in which we can inspire one another to create.
Yeah, and creation is so different.
It's broad.
It's so broad, yeah. So it doesn't mean that you are simply a painter. We create in a lot of different ways, and we all have ways that we create in this world, and we're being invited into a time of creation.
Right.
So you'll see a list of at least the next 4 Sundays, what's coming up. This Sunday, our artists in residence from last year, before the pandemic hit, Kat Chu Phillips, who created the banners that are in the sanctuary right now from recycled VHS tapes.
So awesome.
Her work is awesome. She just takes junk material, what we consider junk, and she creates it into such incredible public art. And then the week after that, Ron Evans is going to talk about the poetry of the Great War.
Love it.
After that, an architectural PhD student is going to talk about the architecture of Islamabad, which was the first city that the architecture was designed to be specifically Islamic. The whole city was structured that way. And then member Jim Ellison is going to talk about his artwork in terms of kind of
Creative process.
Yeah, the creative process and his own work with realism and metaphors. It's going to be great.
It's going to be great.
So tune in live or online. And you have a quick request.
The final thing I wanted to ask is if any of you artists out there, it doesn't matter what medium you work in, if you are interested in taking a picture of a piece of your art and submitting it to us, we would love to feature those on our bulletin covers during this sermon series. So send me photos or Jasmine, either one, and we can't wait to see what art you have out there.
All right. See you soon.
See you next time.